Hooray! The storm is over. I still keep watch.
Okay.
I sleep.
Yeah, Lily is sleeping. You're keeping watch. Sun starts to go back down, and through the pockets in the clouds, through the holes in the clouds, you can see stars start to poke out, and the moon setting just after the sun, because it's a start of a new cycle. Um, your men are tired; they're sleeping. December's pretty much the only one awake at this point, although you're pretty exhausted. Give me a Constitution check, December.
I don't need sleep. I got like 4 hours last night, didn't I?
You did. You did.
My constitution is 10. Okay. 23.
All right. You continue to keep watch. Not December. Lily and the two men end up sleeping all through the night. And you stay up the whole night just watching out there. Temperature's nice and warm. Your clothes are still damp and wet. And you're still kind of shaking from the evaporation. I mean, they're damp. They're not wet anymore. But it's enough that you're not going to freeze to death. Morning dawns. And Lily and the boys wake up.
Good morning, sunshine. Oh shit! I forgot about Fee. I thought we were on a ship again. I had a wonderful dream.
Oh,
It was weird. There was an old lady in it called Grandiel.
I feel like what did she look like? Because I feel like I've dreamed about her too.
She had kind of manly features for some reason. A little bit of beard, short
And she wore
hair.
glasses.
You guys see a new storm on the horizon. This one with
And
lots of
as I'm,
lightning.
And as I'm asleep, I'm sleeping. As I'm still unconscious, I do like. I don't know why.
Roll for smiling.
Smiling in your sleep.
All right, so let's just, like we said, just fast forward, keeping watch and keeping Faye safe while she regains enough HP to be conscious.
Okay.
So you can sleep now.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys haven't eaten in a little while. You're getting pretty hungry. Sun is
we-
up. What?
Forage food?
Yeah, you can try and go hunt for food.
Okay, so while I sleep, I ask the pirate crew and, well, I guess, I don't know, depends on what you want to do, Lily. Like, someone should stay here and stand guard while I sleep a little, and then 2 people should go looking for food.
I think we should wait for you to wake up, to be honest. I
Okay.
think we should all be fresh when we go. And yes, we should leave one person with Faye for sure. Or
Well,
more.
I don't really need to sleep, do I? 4 hours of sleep is enough for a person.
4 hours. I mean, you can continue without sleep. You haven't slept. You've had 4 hours of sleep in 2.5 days. So you're still capable of functioning and going about and doing stuff. You're just
Yeah,
Neal
Neal
tired
of all
and
people
haggard.
should be sympathetic to this concept.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, then.
Possible. You can not sleep for a few days if you want. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you can totally function when it's daylight out.
What is it, daylight right now?
Yeah, it's morning.
Okay, so let's go forage for food and leave either one of us or the pirate person here.
All right, but wait. Before we exit, I shall detect magic.
You notice
On
the
everything.
door gives you a soft green light that emanates from it.
Do I know what green means?
No, you're not sure. And the podium, there's some small cracks in the very top, not cracks, holes in the top of the pedestal podium thing that comes out of the ground. And there's green light shining from within there, like not itself, but there's light shining out from the tiny holes. So something down in the holes is magical.
I put my face above it to try to see through it.
You look down the holes and you can't really see much light. It just, the tunnel goes maybe 5 feet down ish. It's very hard to tell when you're like looking straight down the hole. So you're guessing 5 feet, but it could be as little as 2 feet or as much as 10 feet.
Is the light very strong, emanating from downstairs?
when you
It's
look
not
down,
emitting from the pillar, right?
right? No, it's emanating from the hole.
under.
Mhm.
Okay.
When you put your eye to the hole, it's quite bright, but when you're just looking from above, it's pretty soft and gentle.
And how bright is the door?
Pretty soft and gentle too. But it seems that most of the light is coming from the cracks, like where the door goes into the wall. You know how there's that like ever so slight gap, just
Yeah.
just enough for light to come through. So light is bouncing off and coming back out towards you.
Okay. All right. Wait, which color are my two necklaces?
Not
I
green.
still have them. So they're like orange or something. I think I remember.
They're
them.
not green.
Why couldn't you tell me the color?
Because I don't remember.
Abjuration. And one that I never detected before, so you need to tell me a color.
How many necklaces do you have on you?
2. Since forever.
Lily has all the necklaces.
Yeah. Because we figured I would at some point
So you have
figure
three magical necklaces.
I have 3.
No, sorry, that's second, it's not 2. Yes, the Abjuration necklace is a teal, which is different than green.
I'll write it
Kids.
down. Teal.
And the other one emanates. It's also a teal, a slightly different shade, but it's also a teal emanation.
Okay. And they're like the intensity of the light versus the door. Similar.
The door
more
is much
intense?
fainter than the necklaces.
Okay. All right. All right, people. So we got a slightly enchanted door. And something below this pillar that's very enchanted.
Does the pillar look like it might have had something like on top of it? Did it look like a holder of some kind that we missed?
Now that you guys have, can examine it in the light of day, there are some slight carvings in it, and there's some ever so slight. I forget the name. You know when you have like a cutting board that has the rim around the edge that goes through the middle and has the metal spikes for you to put like a roast on it, and then the blood can drain off.
Mm-hmm.
It's got some of those blood type grooves carved into it that lead down into the holes.
How big around is it?
About yay big, so 6 inches.
So maybe that's what needs a human sacrifice because blood has to go
Yeah.
down into it.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Ugh,
But
so
doable
vile.
because we're pirates.
So vile. And then Lily thinks about the 2 guys with her, and she's like,
Alright. Let's go, or why don't you guys go forage for
last
food? And
question. Is there anything looking like magical writing? Like any writing that I cannot understand or anywhere? I'm looking through the whole cave and door and pillar.
No, those are the only 2 magical things. Well, aside from the necklaces that you have on you, and whatever else you have on you that is already known to be magical. Your crystal balls glow slightly. December's daggers glows. Faye's
My crystal
armband.
balls?
Yeah, of course they glow.
I thought they were non-magical.
Yeah, they were not magical and we lost them.
You lost them? That's right, you lost them. You don't have any
And
crystal
you
balls.
told us,
Remind
and you
me
told
of
me they were not magical when I detected magic on them.
Then clearly I'm having a brain aneurysm right now and I don't remember. So yeah, they're totally non-magical. And you don't have them on you. Good job, Lily. Whoops.
way to go!
My staff glows, right?
Yes.
Okay. So there's no magical writing because I have read magic, so there's no magical writing to be read, right?
Right.
Because I would detect it with detect magic that there's magical writing.
There's carvings, but nothing that looks like words to you.
Then I detect magic on the carvings.
Okay.
Read magic on the carvings.
Okay.
Yes.
That you
What
can't read.
happens?
You can't read them.
Okay, read magic is done for the day. People, move along.
Also, you don't read magic. Just as a side note, you cast, and then it allows you to read magic. You don't necessarily have to cast it on a specific thing, if I'm not mistaken. But I might be mistaken. But if I don't think I am.
So how
Let's
long?
go forage for food!
I got 2 rounds per level of read magic for now.
Okay.
So if I see any magic writing, I can
In the
tell
next
you guys.
12 minutes, yeah.
Yes. I look through the room. I don't see anything.
No, I mean you see lots of things, but nothing that you couldn't read before that you noticed you can read now.
And on my staff and necklaces, nothing either.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, should I try to disenchant this door? Do you guys feel like it's dangerous if we get out with it?
I hadn't thought of that.
I mean, it's open.
Yeah, I guess disenchanted. There's no reason we want it to be enchanted.
I guess not. Let me read my spell real quick. Dispel magic. So 30-foot cube.
Oh, because we
Yeah.
wouldn't want to do it on the pedestal.
Lily is not in a rush right now. And she's considering going out and dispelling magic on the door only. And not letting it go through. Can she calculate the distance and properly disenchant the door without disenchanting everything else?
Yeah, you could stand inside the room and just cast it with your back to the pedestal at things in front of you. That would have a 0% chance of affecting the pedestal behind you. Or you could come at it from a side, or you could carefully count out, 30 feet away from the door. And
I think I'm gonna do in front of the pedestal. I don't detect magic in front of it, right? Besides the door.
Right.
And if I look at this floor, everything looks fine too.
Yeah,
Look
there's
at
no
what
magic on the
we've
floor.
created, Neil. You've
And
created a system that takes us 15 minutes to decide whether or not and where to stand to disenchant a door before we leave.
You know what? And when you're using spells like Dispel Magic, that's important.
Alright, so I tell everyone to stand behind me. I look at the ceiling. Do I see anything glowing?
No,
or
I
anything?
would have told you if
Okay.
there was anything glowing in the room.
Okay. I stand the way you said it with the 0% chance
Right.
of disenchanting, and I aim towards the door and not behind me, and the pedestal is fine, and my friends are fine, and my items are fine, and we're all fine. Phew! I dispel the door. Do I see the glow simmer down?
Hold on. All right, so you're specifically casting it on the door. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay, the dispel magic goes off, and you do see the door continue to glow. It has successfully saved its spell, passed its save versus magic.
Yeah. Well, I didn't succeed, guys. I think I would need to try again tomorrow.
All right. Why don't you stay here and guard Faye? Do you still have enough spells to do that?
Yes.
Because I'm worried that the Nealiverse might decide that I would fall asleep at the job. So
You can
maybe
go way more than 2 days without the need of sleep.
I think it's fine. I mean, let's pretend the door shuts down. If I'm here with Faye, I can have Dispel Magic tomorrow and try it again.
Okay. Well, okay, you stay here. I'm gonna go with the pirates to forage for food. Let's go.
Okay.
So we leave, Neil.
Okay, you leave. You go about and you start looking for food. It's a jungle, so it's pretty dense with creatures and foods. Timber, how many arrows do you have left?
I feel like we got to a point where we stopped counting arrows. I have, if I just lost one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You have 10 arrows?
Mhm.
Okay. Give me... Well, you see a couple of birds flying about, So give me a couple of shots at the birds until you hit them.
Is it just d20 plus 5 without any adjustments? Or
Still, you're unproficient, so d20 plus 2. Oh, I should change the screen. 16 is a hit on the bird. Actually, roll for damage with the 16 first before we make a second shot.
D6?
Yeah. Boom. So the first
Whoa.
bird that you come across, you just, arrow through its entire body, and the bird falls to the side. And
I
you
am
manage
woman,
over to
see
it.
me hunt.
How do you say that in French?
Je suis...
Je suis femme.
Regarde-moi chasser.
I was just going for the first part, but yeah.
Je suis femme.
Alright, so you grab a bird, which is a nice haul, but you probably want some more. You keep walking around until you come across a rather fat squirrel who's crawling up the side of a tree.
Fat squirrel.
It's like looking around at stuff and climbing the tree and then chewing on something and hanging out. Give me an attack roll against the squirrel.
I wait for him to finish his bite so he's even fatter. And I shoot.
You skewer the squirrel. Give me a damage roll. D6. 2. That is enough to take down the squirrel.
Hooray!
So now you have a medium-sized bird and a squirrel. You keep going about.
Do I find any berries?
No, you do not see any berries in the nearby area. And start walking down this hill, and you come across a small river or a large creek. It's about 20 feet wide.
No, crocodiles. Don't go near it. Can't trick me, Neal. No fish is worth a crocodile bite.
Okay. All right. So you don't go into the river?
Mm.
All right. You start walking around, avoiding the river to the best of your ability, which is really fucking easy to do because it's a river.
Crocodiles wave goodbye at you.
Bye-bye, crocodilio.
All right. Eventually you come across a, what do you call them? Oh, wait a minute. They may not actually live in this climate. Hold on. I don't want to be completely foolish.
As that base finishes up.
The bird and the squirrel, will they feed like 3 people?
Oh, yeah. You come across a capybara. Capybara.
Ooh, capybara.
Mm-hmm.
I shoot it, I suppose. That's a bird, isn't it?
No, it is the largest rodent in the world.
Oh.
They're about,
Can I keep it for a pet? Do they bite?
they probably bite. You've never seen one before. They basically look like very large, hairy pigs or something. I don't even know how to describe them.
I forgot what they look like. I remember them.
I'm posting it in chat.
Yay.
If I can find chat. Where has chat gone? Here we go. There's your picture of a capybara. Big hairy rat,
Oh, it's
maybe?
so cute. It looks like a big guinea pig.
There
Or
we go.
Nutria.
Big guinea pig.
A nutria. I approach it and see if it's aggressive. I approach it slowly
It
and
runs.
peacefully. I shoot it.
Okay, roll the hit.
Become our pet. We might eat you if we get really hungry, but we love
Plus
you.
2 for back attack on this guy. So D20 plus 4.
Oops. Ah! I can't type, guys. There.
12. You strike the capybara in the rear end. Roll for damage.
Four.
4. All right. It starts running through the brush and the jungle. You can either, if you were to try and shoot it from where you are, it's about half hidden, so you'd get a penalty to hit, or you can do something else for the
I'll run
second half of
after
your
it.
turn. All right. So you chase after it. Your men chase after it too. And next round, you manage to find an open spot in the clearing where it's taken off. It's going pretty quickly, faster than you would have expected, but there's a lot of jungle and stuff in the way, which is slowing it down. You get another shot.
Still for back attack?
Yes.
14.
14's a hit. Roll for damage.
5.
5. You take another shot at it, hit it in the leg. It tumbles to the ground and kind of lets out a noise. It's got 2 arrows sticking out of it.
I go end its suffering with my death. This is very hard hard for me to act out. I'm a vegetarian, in case anyone doesn't know, so this is very difficult role playing for me.
It looks at you with sad eyes.
Stop it! I told you what I did already.
All right.
Remember the tiger, December.
You plunge your dagger into its throat as the rest of its lifeblood slowly leaks out, and it lets out one last whining. I'm just in a sadistic mood today, I guess. The capybara dies, and you drag it back.
Out on it instead of fate. Like, let me just describe the painful death of this adorable creature.
It's not an adorable creature. It's a wild beast. It would sooner rip your face off than be nice to
No,
you.
it just ran away.
Yeah.
A snake, though.
Yeah, the snake was aggressive.
All right. So you managed to haul back this capybara without any harm back to your camp inside the building. Lily, while they're gone, let's see what happens with you.
I pet Faye's hair.
Faye's hair has been pet. You do know that Faye has been unconscious for like what? A day and a half now, and she's had no food or water in a day and a half.
How can you feed someone who's unconscious?
Without modern technology, you can't. But you can survive for like
Can we like pour water into her
4
mouth?
weeks without food ish.
You can survive without eating for more than over a week.
Yeah.
You
But
can
try to
survive about a
give her
month.
water.
Water's important.
If you pour water into someone who's unconscious's mouth, do they drink it?
Yeah, they will.
Because isn't that like an unconscious thing that your body does?
Yeah, it's like a reflex, right?
Yeah.
If you do it in small quantities, very small quantities, even if they don't drink it, like it'll just be absorbed through them.
Cool.
So I think the typical strategy is like get a damp cloth or something and like wring it out in their mouth bit by bit.
Lily, you should do that. I whisper
Are
psychologically.
you back? Oh, you're not back.
No, it doesn't matter. She'll be back in a couple of hours. Faye's not in danger of dehydrating that time.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're all back together now. Your clothes have all dried out in the jungle sun. And you're all kind of sweating like pigs. Because it's hot.
Don't pigs not sweat?
You know what? It's a figure of speech, December. It's a
Huh.
figure of speech.
Okay, so let's fast forward till Faye wakes up and just rinse and repeat
Okay.
what we just
No,
did.
Rinse
no,
and
no.
repeat, no?
Every day I'm gonna try to dispel the door and detect magic on the door to see if it works. I'm also gonna probably start touching the pillar at some point.
Okay. Second day, you cast Dispel Magic on the door. And we should go to break and deal with that when we come back.
Don't touch the pillar.
Maybe I'll touch the pillar after the break.
Maybe.
She said.
Break time.